Dude. I already knew someone that a guy flicked a cigarette and it went down into his riding gear. So he had to like emergency stop, pull over on the side of the road, on the side of a major road, and try to find it and get it out of his jacket. Like, it burned him and all that, and like, it's just not necessary. It's just one of those things that you don't need to deal with as a rider. But people don't get that. There's no respect.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Speeding past the cops. Oops.
Follow me, no follow me, no follow me, I got the key. Follow me, no follow me, no follow me, no follow me, no follow me, I got the key. Follow me, no follow me, no follow me, no follow me, no follow me, I got the key.
I can't believe we sped by that cop and he didn't touch either of us. He looked right at us too. I mean, he was facing the wrong way, but he was just like, no, I'm good. I don't want to deal with that this morning. Thanks, dude. That guy could have easily went, but he was like, no, I'll let the biker go. And that's nice. That's awesome. See, there are some people who respect us. The only issue is 90% of the time, the people who are showing us respect are bikers who are driving their cars to work that day. You know, one of the things I've always wanted to do that I found would be really awesome and yet insane and crazy, and you know, I really would love to go off-roading, like take a dirt bike with extremely knobby tires and cut across water. I think that'd be so sick. I've always wanted to try that. I would never try with my own bike because then I'd probably ruin it, but I would love to try it. If you've ever tried that before, let me know, because I'm honestly curious how well it worked. Did you get it on the first try? Like, and also one of the craziest things about it is like, how do you do that and not be like, well, this could go severely wrong and I could completely eat it. Like, that would just suck, right? And I mean, you don't want everything to hit the fan, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You want it to hit the water and stay above water. But I find that would be really cool to try to do that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check out this little compilation video right here. You know, the other thing I'm kind of curious about, wow, traffic sucks. The other thing I'm kind of curious about is how far could you travel on water with a dirt bike? Like, would you stay afloat the whole time, or would it have to end at some point? You know what I mean? Like, obviously you could keep the throttle going, but if you keep the throttle going, would it stay above water? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Not recommended, but it's confirmed.
Yes, but only for 300 feet.
I was hoping for further.
I'll settle for that.
Object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. But I'm a pretty outside force. Don't always think inside the forces. But may the force be with you. You know, I've never really understood riding with your arms that high up. I feel like that would get so uncomfortable. After like a long distance trip, I feel like you could not take a long distance trip with, I want to call them 8-pangers. I think that's the term I've heard before for them. I feel like I just butchered it. If I did, well, I'm an idiot anyways, so whatever. But seriously, I feel like having my arms all the way up here would just be crazy for long distance. Not only do they have like the highway pegs where they're just chilling, but like this arm that doesn't need to be used at that point is just like, I'm just like chilling like a villain. You know, I got it. You don't. I got it. You don't. You know? Eventually, this is going to cut over and connect to that, and that should be pretty sick how they end up doing that. Because then you won't have this, like this buffoon up here who's trying to get over into the slow-moving traffic. You know? Buffoon. Hi-ho Silva, away! I am so bored because I'm going so slow. Can I get a first boom? Nope, you got your window closed. And you have your window closed. People just so aren't cool anymore.